Hey everyone, either welcome back or welcome to my channel. And in today's video, we're outside because it's time for my April update, which means we're actually out a month earlier than what we were last year. But before I get into any more details, time for the intro. Back in 2018, I was diagnosed with IIH. IIH is short for idiopathic intracranial hypertension. In short, in IIH, there's an increased intracranial pressure without a known cause. IIH is known by two older names, pseudotumor cerebri and benign intracranial hypertension. Living with IIH is very hard to explain to others, as it can be hard to tell when I'm not feeling well. My hope is that through these videos we can learn together and help make relationships better through a better understanding. I also hope to provide people living with IIH a community so they never feel like they are alone with this condition. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell down below so that you get updated about further videos. I upload new content every Monday and Thursday afternoon. I'm gonna do my best to try and block out background noise in this video, but you're probably gonna hear a little bit more than what you're used to. And honestly, having the birds singing is a really nice sign. And just being able to be out here is really, really nice because we've been stuck inside for so long, but this is as far as I'm gonna go for now. Hopefully, once we're able to move around a little bit more starting next month, I'll be able to get out onto the trails a little bit easier. So that's the plan, but that's kind of the housekeeping I have to talk about. Since the last time I updated everybody, I have been weaning off of medication, so for now, they have me at half the dose I was at before. This means that I was taking 1,000 milligrams before, so 250 milligrams twice a day, cut in half, so I take one 250 milligram tablet twice a day. I am still at the same dose of furosemide or Lasix, so not everything has been cut, but they have cut the acetazolamide down. I really didn't experience really much of anything, to be honest. My side effects are down quite a bit. I'm going to cover the side effects in a different video that I've noticed have been a part of the acetazolamide now, and which side effects have really been helped by lowering my medication. So, because it's been pretty big, actually. It's been very, very noticeable. It's actually made a huge difference positively. I think the positive would outweigh the negative just because of how much it's helped those side effects. And some of these side effects that I've been dealing with and have had to adapt to. So it's been kind of nice having a little bit of extra energy, having a little bit of less tingling in my fingers and all of that, but I'm gonna get into that in a separate video. I've definitely been having a lot more headaches since coming down on the medication, so that's a little bit of a concern. I haven't noticed a lot of pulsing in my head, but I have been having a lot of dizziness, a lot of vertigo again, so that is kind of what I was struggling with a couple years ago at this point, before I was diagnosed. I think the biggest thing that I need to make known is that, this thing is still affecting my life, and the double vision has been coming back a little bit since I've been off of medication. It hasn't been staying though. It's kind of like how it started out in the beginning. So it was very, very infrequent. I just kind of thought I was seeing things at the start, and then it progressed into something much more frequent, and then it became consistent, and then it became almost all the time where I was fighting it. And I have noticed a little bit more, I guess, of the uneasiness when I'm walking, so it kind of feels like you're on that boat again. So there's definitely things that I'm going to have to mention when I see the doctor again. I want to kind of talk about my experience with telemedicine too. So to keep up with my neurologist for the past, since really the restrictions have come into place, basically was through telemedicine. So I was doing it by phone, actually, and I absolutely loved it. It was so nice. So I have to go an hour away from where I live to see my specialist because I live in a more rural part of the province. So there aren't specialists that are right close to me. They're about an hour away, which doesn't really seem that bad, but it's an hour there and an hour back. As a patient, it is very, very, very convenient. There's no waiting in an office. They phone you when they're ready, and you spend as much time on the phone as is required for that appointment. Like, you don't really feel that rushed. Basically, my neurology appointments were basically just telling me what I was supposed to do with coming off of medication, if I had any questions about coming off of medication, if that's what we were really going to do. I think the next steps is probably going to be looking more into migraines. I honestly don't know if they're going to completely take me off medication before I see my ophthalmologist yet. It's probably going to depend on what I tell them for side effects and how I've been feeling. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. And as for now, that's it for today. Bye, everyone.